Welcome back to Game On Now. As we promised you, we do have the legendary Jerry Skhosana to talk all things local in as far as the MTN 8's with the action having gotten underway. And spoiling in the first week. Got about 8 around the 2 games. This weekend in Sundowns, it was hard to see goals. Tough for Sundowns. Extremely tough for Sundowns.
Yeah, I mean, we can give credit from the first games, like first quarterfinals that we played, where we managed to have 8 goals. It was exciting to say there would be a lot of excitement in this league going forward. But yeah, in the second game, but I did talk to you.
You did?
It wasn't going to be easy for both teams that are going to go through. But I would feel pity for Sekhukhune because they had a chance of scoring a penalty which they missed. But Cape Town City took advantage of their penalty to go through with that 1-0 score. But now you go to Sundowns, of which for me, not a convincing team that I know of in terms of Sundowns. I mean, they were playing Polokwane City. They were just let off the hook, to be honest. And the own goal that was scored by Polokwane City. But you also look at the red card that happened with Dennis Onyango. And Libusa being the goalkeeper. And I asked myself a question to say, what prompted Sundowns not to make a change in that moment? Because if a mistake did happen, and Polokwane City scores against Libusa, what was going to be the question to the Sundowns technical team? Because they made a change in extra time, where Jody February got in and then Mashik was replaced. So for me, it's something that I'm saying there is something wrong happening in the Sundowns camp.
I asked you last week about Sundowns being the favourites of this tournament coming in as defending champions. You thought maybe there was an upset on the cards. They almost lost. What do you think of Sundowns now going forward? Are they still your favourites going into the semi-finals?
Not at all, Sizwe. I mean, one needs to put the facts. I played the game before, and I know when players are happy, players are like united. But what I saw in the Sundowns camp, it was a lot of individualism compared to what they used to do with Coach Rulani. I'm not blaming the technical team now, but I'm saying there is something not good with Sundowns. The way I saw them play against Polokwane City, not convincing. The way they play in terms of positioning, also themselves. There was an instance where a pass was supposed to be given to Ribeiro inside the box, where Tembazwane, it bounced back to Tembazwane and he hit the ball over the roof. I mean, there was like a little bit of exchange of words in that. That's where you look and say the unity is missing in that team. So that's why I say for me, Sundowns, not the favourite for top 8 again.
Now, another side we spoke about a lot last week was Sekhukhune, who were up against Cape Town City. Now I want to talk about what we were worried about. The coaching changed before the season even starts. Talented group of players with Bomunara, you can see some of the additions to the squad are good players. But now, this issue with the coaching change before the season starts, do you see that maybe slowing their progress down at the early parts of the season?
Sizwe, I think there was a time when I was talking, my concern was like, what is happening with the technical team in clubs in terms of the coaching element. And this is another one that was the latest into 8. So we don't know if there is still going to be some other casualties in the teams. You know, it's so bad when players are used to somebody who trained them for a certain period. And when they go and play the game, which was the MTN 8, and the coach was no longer there. I mean, the coach had to do a resignation because of some things that happened on the outside, you know. So for me, it was disturbing. And if you look at the way they play good football. Maybe it was a bad omen for them to lose the coach, miss a penalty, and also be scored against them.
Twice, there's 2 penalties here too.
That's something which is not good as well.
Interesting games then with the penalties and how things went down with them in Cape Town City. But now, let's look forward. Cape Town City, Orlando Pirates. Your thoughts on that game?
Well, first leg, I might say it's going to be a draw. I don't think Cape Town City can get away with it, even though they're playing like in Cape Town. But Pirates might go there just for a draw because there is a second leg that is coming in Joburg. That's where I will give the advantage to Pirates to say Pirates will gonna go through to the final.
if Cape Town sitting a corner, but winning maybe by 1 goal at Cape Town, do you see them possibly standing a chance to win both legs?
Awungeke Sizwe.
Yeah?
Awungeke. Because Kamamenzeli scored.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. They're going to be under pressure. The support that Pirates are going to have there, in the way they played against the Super Sport,
Sure.
you could tell. Some of the players, it's not what they are capable of, but the support that they get from our supporters. So it's something which is so, the player would lifake extra effort. Because yeah, namangeng lose man. I wouldn't.
So, Jerry, now, what's coming in Sundowns and Stellenbosch? Your thoughts on this game? Sundowns, the first leg will be at home. Stellenbosch, of course, will look to finish it at home in the second leg, but there's drama there.
Yeah, there's going to be drama. It's going to be drama because you look at Stellenbosch, I mean, they look good. I mean, they had 3-1 win over TS Galaxy in Cape Town. But yeah, for Sundowns, they need to make sure their first leg, they must make sure they just win that first leg at Lucas Moripe. Because it's going to be difficult when they go to Stellenbosch. But we look at how things are not going rosy for Stellenbosch because they're not going to play their game in Cape Town.
Yeah,
They've changed the venue to Durban. So I think that's where Sundowns might...
Is it now advantage Sundowns?
Advantage Sundowns because the whole supporters from Gauteng and stuff, they're going to go and support Sundowns like in Durban. So I think this one, yeah, we might be in cards for a good final because I'm saying Pirates are going to go through. And this one, I think Sundowns, because of the second leg advantage as well.
Yeah.
Last season.
Yeah.
By opening. It's going to be good. Good football for Tina Limzans.
What a return it could be. Imagine that. The way we ended last season, the drama in the cup competition that ended last season, and the drama with that continuing with part 2 at the start of this season. Could it be? Well, let's wait and find out together as Jerry gives us his predictions, of course. And stay with us here on Game On as we, on the other side of this, discuss those that have graduated from the CAF C license and a special lady, while giving us insight on how women are playing a huge part in the future of South African football.